Blog for the Blood God.
G'day guys, Dean from Blog for the Blood God here, and I am very excited to share this channel update with you guys. I've taken some of the things that you guys have commented in my battle reports and I've taken them on board, and I've also taken some of the support from the donations that have been coming through via super chats and via super thanks, the Patreon stuff, the ad revenue, all of that. I've funneled it back into this project to improve the quality of my content based on the feedback that you guys have given me. And as you can see, I've got a new setup where basically I've got a top-down camera that's going to be looking at the battlefield, as well as a front-on camera that's going to be looking at the players as they present the battle. So this is going to be a new style that we're going to bring to our battle reports. I'm still going to be continuing to do the in-depth turn summary style that you guys like, where I basically go through what we're doing and why, as opposed to just recording dice rolls. But there will still be an element of the dice rolling included. So I'm looking at potentially getting a third camera set up so that down the corner there on this side, where you can see the logo, there's going to be a scoreboard there, and there's also going to be a dice tray there. And then what I'm going to be able to do is I'm going to be able to chop and change between the different cameras as the primary. And this way, while something important is happening on the table, whether it be a detailed tactical move or whether it be a deployment that you want to get a bit of an understanding of how it's all going to work, you're going to be able to see a detailed top-down of the camera, of the battlefield, and that way you'll get a really good, clear picture about what's happening. There might be, units here moving to there. You'll get a really good understanding and a really clear picture of the battle, whilst simultaneously up in the corner over that way, you'll see the corner. You'll see the presenters and the players will still be making contact with the camera and talking about what's happening. So you'll get a really good, hopefully a full package deal when you watch the Blog for the Blood God battle reports coming up. So I'm still looking at ironing out a few of the kinks, so I want to make sure that there's no lag when it comes to the audio and the two videos all communicating together. And I'm also looking at in the section down below, which is over there, where the current Blog for the Blood God logo is, I'm looking at getting a live scorecard that basically the players will be able to fill it out during the game, and that'll display on the screen as well. So whilst things are happening, you'll be able to get a really good understanding of the scoreboard and the state of the game. So that's coming as well. And then hopefully I can get a third camera that I can attach to a dice tray. And if I get that, basically you'll have three cameras along one side and then the big primary camera at the center. And I'll basically just keep switching between those and changing it up as we go. So yeah, I just wanted to give you guys that quick update on the progress that we're making on this channel. This is a relatively new, it's an old channel. We've been around for a long time, but we've recently started really stepping it up and putting in a little bit more effort. It's gone from what it originally was, which was a blog, which was literally just me recording my progress, recording the, the various dealings and the various, situations that I found myself in at tournaments and at casual games and my hobby progress in a true blog style or a vlog style. But now we're looking at really stepping it up and we're doing a lot more tactical content. We're doing a lot more battle reports and we're looking to bring a lot more of a sort of an entertainment value as opposed to just a blog. So with that being said, let me know what you guys think in the comments below and let me know if you like this direction and what sort of feedback you guys have, that sort of thing, because I want to take on board your feedback and make sure that the content that I'm producing is as good as possible and as enjoyable as possible for you guys. So let me know what you guys think of the new format. Let me know if you think this is a good way to present battle reports. And a huge, massive, monumental thank you to the supporters on Patreon. This setup has already cost me several $1,000s, most of which has come directly out of my own pocket. But the fact that we have those regular Patreon supporters, the fact that we're generating that YouTube revenue, it gives me the confidence to actually invest my money up front so that we can continue to build this brand and hopefully get a community going and really get, stuck into it. So with that being said, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you again to all my Patreon supporters. And also, if you want to show your support, but you don't necessarily see the value in joining on a Patreon, even though we have an amazing Discord server, which has an amazing community, but if Patreon's not for you and Discord's not for you, you can also show your support by doing a super thanks, which is a comment with a donation attached to it. You can also do apparel and merchandise. I have objective markers. I've got dice on the way. I've also got a new apparel range with t-shirts like the one I'm wearing right now that you can purchase. And every time you do that, a small amount of that comes off the top, comes to me, and then I can take that money, reinvest it into the channel, and hopefully continue to improve and make this channel the absolute fucking tits. Make it the bee's knees of Chaos 40K content and just general 40K content. Everything that I do is going to have a Chaos lens, but when I'm doing battle reports, I'm going to be getting various guests from various places. So you're going to get a lot of different content, even if you're not a dedicated Chaos Space Marines player. So thanks again. Thank you to the patrons. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.
One for the Blood God.
The Warhammer community suffers from some of the most prohibitively expensive essentials in the world, especially Australian content creators. Every single day, Dean wants to create content, but he can't. Suffering from old, worn-out brushes, expensive model kits, and costly software and equipment, he can't endure much longer. Just look at this dirty paint water. Would you drink this? Would you let your child? Even a small monthly donation can help provide Dean with clean paint water, basic tools for survival, and access to life-saving information and education. So please, follow the links in the description below and find out how you can sponsor a mad cunt like Dean today and end the suffering. Suffering that is cruel, unsustainable, and your fault.
Do your objective markers ever get lost behind terrain or other models and become difficult to see? Do they ever get bumped and accidentally moved during a game? And do they ever spark arguments about distances? Well, not anymore. Introducing the blog for the Blood God, not even remotely patented neoprene objective markers. Made from the same material as astronaut suits, or maybe military equipment, or probably neither of those things, this 2mm thick neoprene synthetic rubber is tear resistant, water resistant, and is designed to last. But that's not all. The blog for the Blood God, not even remotely patented neoprene objective markers come in a variety of different designs and styles to suit any faction represented in the Warhammer 40,000 universe. These objective markers are a perfect gift for yourself or a friend, and are a perfect way to flex and show your opponent that not only are you a smarter, cooler, and better 40k player than them, but you also have more disposable income than they do. For the low price of $25, you'll get not one, not two, but 6 neoprene objective markers, perfectly designed for 9th edition Warhammer 40k. But wait, there's more. For a limited time only, people who sign up on Patreon to support Blog for the Blood God as a Skull Champion tier $5 per month member will gain access to a custom design service where I will design a unique logo to support their gaming club, like the one I did to the left here for the Potato Farmers local gaming club here in Melbourne. Follow the links in the description of this video to pick up your set today.